told you we was giving you the okay back today to make a way. He gonna die today. Yo, what's going on, world? It's your boy Chop here at Seasoned Clothing. Come on, let me show you around the place. One time for the season, Chris. Original. Definitely one of our flagships. Hey, you know what? Huge shout out to my folks over Exotic Pop, man. Black brand based out of Houston, Texas. Like I mentioned, I'm always trying to pay attention to what's going on in the culture. We want this to be the hub for anything, any nostalgia, any product that's based on that. So I seen what they were doing, and I kind of watched it from afar from Instagram and stuff like that, and I seen it growing. So I reached out early, like, hey, you know, I see what you're doing, like, what I got to do to be a vendor. And they called me directly, like, damn, I'm glad you did, because we really ain't got no, you know, people in OKC. Like, we want to kind of test it out, see what's going on. Like, hey, make the play, man. Shout out to Southwest Diz, too, because he went out to Houston, you know what I mean, for me, and he brought the first cases back, man. I tell you, we probably did 30, 40 cases, man, like a day or two. You feel what I'm saying? Literally out the door. And we just start building a relationship from there, man. Huge shout out to folks over Exotic Pop. Come see us, man. This is some nostalgia product they got, man. But this one's for the big dogs, man. This is a $50 2-liter right here. You know what I mean? And we sell it all day like clockwork. You know what I mean? Another shout out to the folks over at Rap Noodles, man. Yeah, anything involving the culture, we definitely want our hands on, you know. So not only can you come get fresh, you know, you can support your own, pick up you some nostalgic products and just enjoy supporting your own. This one's special though, man. Give you some history on this. This is a couple of them, man. This is my dog, DeMarco Robinson, man. He has a gaming company called Trap Spelling Bee. He produces dope games, man. We were the first vendor to sell his games, other than you can get it from him online, but as far as walk up and buy, man, this is dope. This is the sing-a-song, sing-along game. Huge game. I want to tell you, he's viral right now. He's super viral. And what's dope is we the only place, not only in Oklahoma City, in America, where you can walk in and actually buy your game without having to order it. So huge shout out to DeMarco Robinson, my Trap Spelling Bee family. You can pick that up right here at Seasoned Clothing too. You know, like I said, we pushing the line, man. Dope shit. He literally just sold the last Trap Spelling Bee to the young lady that just left. Now, if you go look on his website, he's on back order on that until, you want to say, middle of January. He sells games. He probably sells 1,000 games a week, man. I'm serious. Right here in Oklahoma City. But the only place you can walk in and get it is Seasoned Clothing. We just bought these in too. I love OKC, man. That's we about to start playing with just merchandise based on the city. You know what I mean? These products aren't necessarily seasoned, they stand alone, but we do sell them and support them for the simple fact it brings notoriety to the city. If you guys ain't noticed, OKC has become like one of the tourist hubs in the Midwest city. Excuse me, in the Midwest in general. You can tote your pistol, you can gamble and sell a pound of weed in Oklahoma. Like, how the fuck, like, come on, whoever would have thought that shit, you know what I mean? So people are taking advantage of coming into the city and, you know, just enjoying our lifestyle. So why not, when you go home, take a piece of the city with you, you know what I mean? So come by and pick your one of my Love OKC hoodies. And if you're from the city, man, be proud of that, man. Support that, you know what I'm saying? Why not the OG? At least make it a little presentable. This is our flagship, man. This is our flagship Seasoned OG hoodie, tee, crew neck. We're gonna live and die by this. This is what started it all. Every season we're gonna flip the colors, we're gonna put it on different things, but this is where it starts. You know what I mean? This is the first piece, and the people who are just getting on to it, of course, they love it. You know, the OGs and the people who've been here, the vets as we call them, of course they like for where they wait for the flip or the twist. You know what I mean? Meaning, of course, they probably got these pieces. They just waiting the next summer to see what colors and see what we're gonna do with it to keep it living. But this is our flagship Seasoned OG logo. And of course, you're gonna see it on almost everything, you know. It's just something clean. I like to say less is more. Ain't too extravagant, clean cut, and it's ours, it's original. Let me see, let's get a little complex. This one's a little bit more complex. I don't know if you realize the mint, this is something that we kind of trademark, you know. One thing I noticed in branding, everything that's dope pretty much has their own colorway and things like that. So when we jumped out there, I wanted something that was ours, nobody was doing, and that was dope. And if you don't realize, mint represents two things, fresh, of course, and currency, you know what I'm saying? So there's something that we realized nobody was doing, and we kind of started doing it. Every collection or every season that we do, we always add a mint colorway of a piece. Now this is our varsity Letterman jacket. We try to go a little bit complex with it. A lot of people just take the garments and just, you know, throw a patch on and just, you know, that's cool because we done that at one point in time. But I feel like in order to push the shit forward, we got to dig in our pocket and like make it dope. Make it like, okay, let's compete with some of the people, you know, who really moving the culture forward. So this is something we actually dropped Saturday after Black Friday. This is our Letterman jacket. As you can see, and put a little detail in it. Took my time. And I designed this during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? The patch and all. This is custom work. This is custom color. This is something I try to do hard to put a lot of emphasis on so people can't like replicate it.
Yeah, so how much tougher is something like that to get put together as opposed to just like, you know, you could have ordered a bulk supply of Letterman somewhere and put that patch on it like you said. So
yeah.
Just talking about the work that had to go into that.
It's a process, you know, because I've done that before. And it's nothing wrong. I don't want to knock the people who still do that. But me personally, if I want to say I'm pushing the culture forward, I feel like I got to go the extra mile. You know, give the people that emphasis, like, okay, he really took his time, he did that. I don't mind going in and spending the money for that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, this is another one, too. I don't know if you see, we got Wyatt Finn Lucci in this one right here. You know, as soon as he hit the city, man, the demand was there. They made the play. And you're going to see it in a new visual. I just seen it on his Instagram story. He's rocking this in the new visual, too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And this one right here, man, of course, man, I'm from Hugo, I'm from the bottom, so we're gonna always do a black and gold colorway. You know what I mean? The original Shady 580. Yeah. I actually sketched this and kind of came up with this during the pandemic one day. Like, I want to do a Letterman jacket, but I don't want it to be typical, you know what I mean? So let me just try to come up with something different. It turned out pretty dope, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty dope. For sure. Yeah, we dropped it, about a couple weeks ago. When I tell you it went up. These are the last ones, by the way. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it went up.